Good morning, friends. Hello. And thank you very much for joining me today for this practice of both pranayama and vinyasa, which are really one and the same. The only difference is that in pranayama, we stop the movement and do some sitting practice to really feel the breath. And then hopefully we can take some of that technique and awareness into the movement practice as well. So we'll start by simply sitting, find an upright spine, and connect in with your breath. And you're welcome to use a very gentle ujjayi for now, soft ocean breath, working to lengthen the exhale first, and then slow the inhale. We'll make a little bit of movement with the spine now. So as you exhale, lean back, pubic bone lifts, tailbone drops. As you inhale, come forward over one knee and then the other. Exhale to lean back again, rounding your spine. Inhale forwards, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin and lean back. And then keep on going at your own pace. Press off your hands for assistance. And then change directions. It's one of my favorite hatha yoga warm-ups. When I start doing traditional Ashtanga, I'd always think to myself, can't we just do a few of those hatha things first? In reality, it's all hatha yoga. Great, so now we'll meet in an upright position. And I call this one the wavy breath. So the idea is that we'll exhale to lift the pubic bone around your back. Start the inhale in this position. So you're trying to breathe into your belly, but because of spinal flexion, diaphragmatic breathing moves into the lower back. Take a few breaths there. This is really the first part of the wave, is getting the breath to flow through the low back. And perhaps you can feel it up between the shoulder blades as well. Helps to drop your chin. And then next time you breathe into your low back, slowly lift your heart, root down more through the center of the sitting bones, and then lift the chin at the end. And exhale, drop the tail, shoulders forward, look to belly button. Breathe into your low back and then rise up through the vertebra. You can push into your hands for assistance. And exhale, rounding the spine, scooping the tail under. And with a heavy tail, rock forward into the middle of the sit bones, rise up through the in-breath. Exhale, rounding. A few more at your own pace. One more. We'll pause at the top of the inhale, allowing the whole ribcage to lift away from the pelvis. Pause at the top, gaze forward. And so this is really Uddiyana Bandha, this lifting of the ribs, as opposed to drawing the shoulders down and drawing the ribs in. We're actually letting them rise up. And then try to maintain that position as you breathe. And we'll use that for the next exercise, which is called Kapalabhati, or skull polishing breath. So this technique, quick exhale around the navel and just below it. Passive inhale by relaxing the effort, relaxing the belly. Before we start, take a very small breath in, relax your belly, and then begin active exhale, passive inhale. Throat is relaxed. A few more. And then exhale fully, totally empty with an extra puff. Hold your breath, lock the throat, tucking the chin, tongue behind top teeth. Lift the heart as much as you can. Helps to swallow the saliva as well. This firmly locks the throat. So it's impossible to breathe even if you try now. Tensioning the core, just like the puff. Take a slow breath into that core. As the inhale continues, soften the upper belly, but keep a little drawing in below your navel. And hold the breath, lift the heart. Elbows out, arm bones back. Exhale fully, allowing the ribs to drop a little. Do a few spinal waves to recover. Look navel. Inhale to roll up through the vertebra. Lift ribs, then chin. And exhale, scoop the tail under, round your back. Inhale, rise up. Chin is the last thing to lift. And exhale, round your spine. And once more. Inhale, rise up. And follow the exhale all the way out. This time, extra puff at the end. Empty of air, hold the breath. Tuck your chin, lock your throat. And without breathing, empty of air, rise up just like the spinal wave. Tension the core and breathe in. Slow exhale. Another slow breath in. Exhale, round your back, look navel. End of exhale, extra puff. Totally empty, lock the throat, tuck the chin. Without breathing, soften your upper belly and rise up. Even though it's impossible to breathe, imagine taking a fake breath in. And then tension the core, slowly breathe in. And take a few recovery breaths. Exhale. And so that's how we create the next phase of Uddiyana Bandha, which is called Nauli Kriya, this backward suction of the belly. Exhale, empty of air, relax your belly, lock your throat, lift your ribs. And we're using these muscles that assist with inhalation, accessory muscles, even though it's impossible to breathe. And that's what creates that lift of the rib cage and the abdominal vacuum. And we'll try that out in some different postures now. So come forward into table position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees below hips. And then take an inhale breath there. As you exhale, look to your navel. Totally empty, hold. Tuck the chin. Without breathing, downward facing dog. Press the hips back. Throat is locked. Relax the belly. Suck it in. Tensioning the core. Inhale, knees to the ground. Resting breath out on your exhale, sit towards your feet. So that's our recovery breath. And repeat. Inhale, forward, table position. Exhale, look navel. Extra puff. Totally empty. Lock the throat. Without breathing, soften the belly. Downward facing dog. This is your opportunity to do the vacuum. Nauli Kriya. Tension the core to breathe in. Lower your knees. Exhale, sit back towards the feet. And once more. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, look navel. So pubic bone lifts, tailbone drops, totally empty. Hold the breath, downward dog. Tensioning the core, inhale, lower your knees down, and then exhale, sit back towards the heels. And we'll take a few resting breath and puppy stretch. This could be as active or as passive as you wish. See if you can feel the breath flowing through your low back. And with the shoulder blades spreading wide, try to breathe in between the shoulder blades. Inhale to lift your head. Then bring the legs out in front. Bend your knees. And we'll lay down onto the back for bridge pose. So this is another really great way of connecting with the bandhas. Specifically Nauli Kriya, or Uddiyana Bandha as it's sometimes called. Same principles. We'll start with our hips on the floor. And we'll just do the movement of the arms first. So as you inhale, lift the arms over the head. Shoulder blades to the ears. Pause and hold your breath in. Exhale, slowly return the arms down by your sides. And to exhale, totally empty. Relax your belly. Inhale, lifts the arms again. Hold at the end of the movement, hovering just above ground, resisting gravity. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Now we'll add to it. Inhale, lift the arms, reach back. Exhale, lift the hips. Let's try that again. Inhale, lower the arms. And then exhale, lower through the vertebra. Okay, let's try that one more time. We'll do it a few more times, but without the pug. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lift the hips. This time, end of exhale, totally empty. Hold your breath. Lock the throat. And then relax the belly and try to suck the stomach back. From there, lower through the vertebra, extra slow as you get from the middle back to the low back. And then quickly lower your arms, resting breath in, and resting breath out. So let's do a few more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lift the hips. Scooping the tail forward. Totally empty. Hold the breath, lock the throat. Relax your belly. Full-on abdominal vacuum. To deepen the vacuum, go down slow through your vertebra. Quickly lower your arms. Resting breath in. And resting breath out. Okay, last one. So I invite you to stay with the empty portion as long as you can once you're laying on your back. It starts the same way. Inhale to reach back. Gently press the back of the skull into the ground. Exhale, lift the hips. Totally empty. Hold your breath, lock your throat. Scooping the tail forward, abdominal vacuum. Slow through the vertebra. Pausing at the end when you're down there, as long as you can. Arms down, and take a resting breath in. So this next one is a little more simple, but it does allow for a deeper bandha. We'll take an inhale to lift the arms overhead, expanding the ribs. Exhale fully, hands to the fronts of the thighs near the hip creases. Fully empty, hold the breath, tuck the chin, and then push your hands against your thighs. And then relax and take a resting breath in. And resting breath out. So the advantage of this one is because you're pressing your hands against your thighs. This can encourage the shoulders to lift more, and ideally your scapula anchoring through muscular connections to the back of your rib cage. And so as the shoulder blades and shoulders lift together, that's going to lift the rib cage away from the pelvis. Let's try that again. Take a breath in. And exhale, hands near the hip creases. Empty, extra puff. Lock, apply the full-on vacuum, and press. And then relax, take a breath in. And exhale, windshield wipers. Take your feet a little bit wider and let the knees go side to side. There's no particular breathing pattern. You could take one really slow breath while going side to side a few times. It's working to slow down with Ujjayi. And so that Uddiyana Kriya technique, the vacuum, it's really good for creating some tone in the pelvic floor, as well as connecting with some of those deeper connections to the spine, the lower transverse abdominis. And so that's just one piece of the puzzle, but we need that to arrange the spine for floating into handstand, and even to pike up into headstand. So draw your knees into your chest, cross the ankles, start to roll forward and back along your spine, massaging the back. And then come all the way up. And we'll meet in a sitting position again. So we've explored one aspect of breath retention, which is exhaling to empty, and then lifting the rib cage, known as Uddiyana Kriya. And that's really good for that pelvic floor tone. It's going to help you lift the heart without exaggerating the lumbar lordosis, so keeping the tail a little heavier while keeping the heart up. And then over top of that, we try to layer this different set of techniques, which doesn't necessarily have a name. You could think of it as bracing the core, but it's a bit more complex than that because we're actually learning how to just draw a little bit of breath in, brace the core, and then we use that inhale breath to do the really hard things, whether that's pressing up to a handstand, a crow pose, or even moving into a back bend. We'll talk about that later. So here it is. It's very simple. We're going to sit upright and bring your attention to the low belly. So instead of having this big dramatic vacuum, we're going to use what Richard Freeman calls the mini version of Uddiyana Kriya, which is just this little suction down here. Very subtle. So we're maintaining that as we breathe in 4 stages. So I'm going to take a full exhale and then breathe in about 10% of my capacity, really slow. And stop, hold the breath. And then breathe in 10% more. And stop, hold the breath. We still have the pelvic floor lifting and the low belly bandha drawn in. And 2 more times for a total of 4. Inhale again, about 10%, maybe 20. Less is more. And stop, hold your breath. Last one, breathing up into your chest. And hold at the top. Lock your throat, keep the low belly bandha, pelvic floor lifting. Tail heavy. And long exhale. Recovery breath in. And recovery breath out. Let's do that again together. So we'll inhale about 10%, nice and slow. And stop, hold your breath. Again, 10 more. Stop. Ten more. Stop, hold your breath. So if you're finding it difficult, you may have been breathing in too much, too fast. And then breathe into your heart. And stop. Exhale fully. And resting breath in. And resting breath out. So we'll add a layer to it now. You can take your fingertips, I'm going to use my peace fingers, and then bring them about 2 inches away from the navel, laterally, out to the sides, and then about an inch or so down. And so these are our psoas release buttons. It's going to prevent our psoas from going crazy when we do hard things. And so we're going to press our fingers there and focus on drawing in. Good, so take a breath in to 10%. And stop, hold the breath. Again, press your buttons, 10 more. And stop, hold the breath. Repeat that 2 more times at your own pace. And exhale. Totally let go. And so when we're doing hard things, we're only going to do the first breath, only 10%, and that's it. And draw it in really, really slow. Let's make some circles with the wrists, and then we'll do some hard things, namely Surya Namaskar. We can think of plank as a modification or preparation for floating up into handstand. So I'll talk through the breath of handstand within the plank pose. Take your hands forward. And we'll start off in modified plank. Just gonna fix my gadget here. Had to plug in a little bit before we started. So from plank pose, place your hands under your shoulders. Good. And then as you exhale, push through your hands, spread your shoulder blades. As you inhale, let the shoulder blades come a little closer. You can keep doing this in table or do it in full plank. Exhale, spreading, rounding. Inhale, shoulder blades closer. 3 more to go. And notice the feeling of the core as you exhale. It's really easy to feel the bracing tension of the abdomen. Your job is to keep a lift in the pelvic floor. Okay, good. And we'll move back into downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, make any little movements. Look towards your navel, exhale, feel the core, and then breathe into that core. So by having the abdomen contracted, we won't be able to take that really full, deep breath. We can still get a feeling of breathing into the low back, just like the spinal wave. And then inhale to plank, rounding your spine, keep the tail heavy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look navel, round your spine to plank. So that's the breath of arm balancing. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, round forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in, down dog. Lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale to step forward. Over time, that's inhale, jump to a half handstand. Exhale, fold, head towards the knees. Scooping in below the navel, lift the heart. Inhale to rise up, lift the arms. Exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose. And take a resting breath. So full exhale. Spread the toes, root the feet. Upward lift in the pelvic floor, suction of low belly. Breathe in, lifting the arms. Lift the shoulder blades, lift the chin. And back to Samastitihi, mountain pose, exhaling. Again, inhale. Lift the shoulders up to support the head. Lift the chin behind the arms, gazing at your thumbs. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Now this time, wait till the end of the movement to lift the chin. So inhale, spread the arms, letting the shoulders and ribs lift, just like the other breathing exercises. And then lift chin behind arms. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down. So what I'm doing is lifting the shoulders to support the head, as opposed to keeping them down, in which case there's no support for the neck, so it's not going to feel very good. So inhale, spread arms, lift shoulders, and then chin. Gaze to thumbs. Exhale, arms at sides. And we'll take that through half sun salute now. Again, inhale, spread the arms, reach up. Exhale, lead with your chin to fold. Lean back through your heels. Empty, bow the head in. Sucking in the low belly. Slow inhale to lift the chin. Exhale, fold. Lift the heart. Inhale to rise all the way up. Shoulders up, look thumbs. Exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose, Samastitihi. And again. Inhale, lift the arms. Tension the core, look thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Empty, look navel. And then we scoop in the low belly. Lift your head. As you inhale, plant your palms and lean into them. Exhale, fold forward, head to knees, root the heels. Rise up, inhale. Arms at sides, exhale. We'll do a few more like that. You can go at your own pace if you wish, but try to push it a bit, try to slow it down. Again, slow inhale, 20% capacity. Hold the breath. Slow exhale. Hands down, look navel. Lift the chin. Slow inhale, look between hands, press into them. Maybe the heels come up. Exhale, root the heels, fold in. Lift the heart. Inhale to rise up. Gaze up to thumbs. Exhale, arms at sides. And again. Inhale, lift the arms. Gaze to thumbs, keeping the face relaxed, jaw soft. Exhale, fold over, draw a circle. Hands down, look navel. Slow breathing, ujjayi. Lift your chin, lean into your hands. That's the handstand breath. Exhale, fold, look navel, strong in the core. And then we soften the upper belly, inhaling to rise up. Exhale, arms at sides. Again, inhale, lift the arms. We'll start to build on this now. Exhale, folding. Near the end of the movement, contract the upper belly to look in. Soften the upper belly as you inhale, halfway up. Brace the core as you push into your hands. Plank pose. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Look to your navel. Exhale from the core, bracing, down dog. So that feeling of bracing, that's what we're trying to layer over top of everything else in the half lift. And that's what leads to handstand. So let's play around with that particular movement. Come forward into high plank on your inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale all the way down, lower your pelvis. Press the top of the feet down. Inhale to up dog. Now keep your feet as they are. Exhale, look at your navel. Use your core to start lifting the belly away from the ground. Go slowly. This is the bracing action. And roll back over the feet if you can. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower the pelvis. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, look at your navel. Move from the core. So you're passing through a plank on the top of the feet, and then finally going into downward dog. There's a lot of other ways to do it that are easier, but we're trying to make that hard on purpose. And we'll take a few breaths in down dog, drawing the inner thighs back. Scoop the tailbone under. See if you can feel the breath in your low back again. Maybe you can feel it in the back ribs. Maybe you can feel it laterally in the sides of the belly and ribs. One more breath in. Lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, bracing the core, just like that transition. Slow inhale to jump into your braced core. And then look up. Exhale, fold in. Lifting the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose. And take a resting breath in, join the hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Surya Namaskara B, same emphasis. Inhale, rise up, look thumbs. Exhale, fold, hands down. Knees can be bent or straight. Helps to have the hands a foot in front of you. Slow inhale, look up, lean into your hands. Lift your heels, maybe lift the feet. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Look to your navel. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Take an extra breath in. Exhale, look navel. Right foot steps forward, back foot flat. Same kind of transition. Tucking your chin. Inhale to roll up through your vertebra. And then lift your arms at the end. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Look to your navel on the exhale. Move from the strength of the core. Flip over the toes. Extra breath in. Look at your navel. Left foot forward on the exhale. Back foot flat. Keep looking at your navel. Roll up through the inhalation, vertebra by vertebra. And then arms up to warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down slow. Up dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Take a breath in. I'll do that same thing with more flow. Take a breath out. Again, inhale, look to your navel. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Keep rounding your spine. Tuck your chin. Inhale, roll up to warrior one. Lift the arms at the end, lift the shoulders. Exhale, all the way to chaturanga this time. Step back and bend your elbows. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, look navel, moving from the core, down dog. Extra breath in. Next exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat, tuck your chin, heavy tail. Inhale to roll up through your vertebra. And then look thumbs, lifting shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down. We'll do another set. Inhale, up dog. This time, one long exhale to down dog, right foot forward. Look to your navel, back foot flat. Inhale, roll up to warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, look navel and down dog. Left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, roll up, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend the arms, down slow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck your chin, move from the core. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths, chill out. You can nod the head up and down, releasing any tension in the neck. Releasing the back of the neck by engaging the front of the neck. Expand the chest towards the chin. One more breath in down dog. And now we'll use the exhale to bend the knees, look thumbs. Inhale, jump. And then look up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, standing, Samastitihi. And then take a resting breath in. We'll do the traditional flow. Exhale, bend your knees, reach forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, folding, look navel. Slow inhale to look up. Brace your core and lean in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, down dog, stepping right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, roll up, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga, down slow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, tuck your chin, and then roll up through the vertebra on the inhale. Shoulders up, lift the chin. Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale to up dog. Exhale from the core, downward dog. A few more breaths. Long exhales. Those really full ujjayi exhales are going to help you really connect to the floor of the core. Both the lift of the pelvic floor and the drawing inwards of the transverse abdominis. One more breath in. Exhale, lift your heels, Bend your knees to look forward. Keep the upward lift of pelvic floor. Little bit of breath in to jump. Save some gas for the half lift. Exhale, fold, bracing the core again. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, standing tall, Samasthiti. Now we'll separate the feet about hip width. So feet are parallel, and think of drawing the inner thighs back. Exhale to bend your knees, look navel. And then inhale, slowly lift the heart, and with straight legs, lift the chin. Exhale, fold. Catch your big toes with peace fingers and thumbs. Inhale, roll up halfway, lift your chin. Exhale, fold again. Again, inhale, spread the shoulder blades, shoulders to ears, look up. Exhale, folding. Last one. Scoop in the low belly. Inhale to lift the heart. Low belly scoops in to drop the tail a bit. And then exhale, bracing core, bow in. Take a few breaths in the posture. Breathing into the gently braced core. So I like to think of bracing the core as imagining that you're playing with a little kid, like a little 3-year-old, and they're going to punch you in the belly. You know it's coming, and you know they're not very strong. So it's very gentle engagement is all we're looking for. Some of you can sustain for a while. And then scooping in the low belly. Inhale, roll up halfway, lift your chin at the end. Exhale, pause there. Empty, hold your breath, tuck the chin a little. Abdominal vacuum. Tension the core to breathe in. That's the actual handstand core. And then exhale, step on the palms of the hands, look navel. Again, inhale, soften the upper belly to look up. Exhale, fold in, bracing the core, rounding the back a little, and breathe, holding the posture. 2 more breaths. And then we'll do that same exercise. 1 more long breath. And full exhalation. Totally empty. Tuck the chin. Lift the heart halfway, abdominal vacuum. Empty of air. Tension the core to breathe in. Exhale, hands to waist, bend your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale fully. And then standing in the middle of the mat, we'll separate the feet about 3 feet apart. Inhale. Turn the right foot out, left toes in. Exhale, triangle, Trikonasana, hand on your shin, or hook the big toe if that's easily available. And look to your top thumb. Breathe deep. So again, gentle effort to bring the front ribs in, using your core. You can also use the strength of the buttocks and hamstrings to drop the tail, scooping the tailbone under. Feel the breath. On your next inhale, slowly come up, parallel feet. Hold your breath, left foot out, right toes in. Long exhale, entering the posture. And then breathe naturally in the actual pose. For standing poses, I find it works really well to slow the breath in the transitions and even hold the breath. Then once you're in the actual postures, breathe fluidly for these postures. Moving from the core, inhale, slowly come up, parallel feet. Hold your breath. Right foot out, left foot steps in a little closer. Exhale to twist, left hand down to the shin or floor, revolve triangle. You have options. You can continue to breathe, keep your tail heavy, heart lifting. Option 2, exhale totally empty and then twist through the emptiness. And then breathe into the core. So we're keeping the abs at work in these twists. Feel free to empty and hold again. And then breathe into the core. On your next exhale, look down. Long inhale, come up. Turn to the other side, holding the breath. Right heel drops back. Twist through the exhale. Right hand across. And after you've had a chance to take a breath, you could try emptying after the exhale, holding, but brace the core to draw the ribs in a little. Empty of air. Breathe into that tension. And this can really send the breath more into the lower back, into the back ribs as well. Option to empty and hold once more. Brace your core. Keep twisting. Breathe in. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come up. Turn to the side wall. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, either fists together or reverse prayer behind the back. Left foot in, right foot out. On an inhale breath, loop your shoulders up and back, lift the heart. Hold the breath, lift the chin as much as you can. Exhale, fold over your right leg and breathe. Exhale, bend your right knee, take your fingertips to the floor past your foot. Inhale, lift the left leg, lift your rib cage, spread the shoulder blades. So if you find yourself having to bow forward a lot, you may find it helpful to use yoga blocks or move directly onto the next phase, which is lifting the heart a bit more and spreading the arms. So this is kind of like the half lift spine, but without much bracing in the core at all. It's like a preparatory phase for handstand. Shoulder blades are drawing a little closer as the arms spread. And then exhale to land that foot. Inhale, turn to the side. Exhale, hands to prayer or fists together, and we'll turn the left foot out, right heel back slightly. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, lift your chin. Hold the breath. Exhale, fold over your left leg. And breathe. And next exhale, take the fingertips past your left toes. Feel free to step back or use yoga blocks. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the right leg. You can use your fingertips, try to lift the heart a little bit more, and then gradually spread the arms. And exhale, land the right foot. Inhale, spread the arms like wings. Take the feet a little wider. Exhale, hands to your low belly psoas points. So we'll suck in a little bit where the fingers are. And then slow inhale, straighten the legs, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, look to your navel. Slow breath in, look up. Okay, and pause here. So heart is lifted. It might feel like a bit of a back bend, so you want to be aware of what you're experiencing in your low back. Use your breath to connect in. So maybe the tail can drop a little bit. Maybe we can draw the front ribs in a little bit. Maybe you can move the breath through the low back and up between the shoulder blades. Exhale to fold forward. Spinal wave. Slow inhale to roll up. And pause. Exhale, fold in. Slow inhale to roll up, halfway. Exhale, fold in. Good, last one. Try holding your breath. Without breathing, lift the heart halfway. Now, tension your core and press into your hands as you breathe in. Try rocking into your toes, lifting your heels. And then exhale to land the heels. And repeat. So use the inhale with the braced core to lean in. Exhale to land. If you're more comfortable in headstand in this pose, you could bend your knees to bring your forearms to the floor. Same principles. Take the head behind the hands. Take an exhale. And then use an inhale to lean in. Go onto the tiptoes or raise the legs out to the sides. Exhale, lowering the feet. Inhale to come up again. And you can play around with that. Doing it with the feet together takes more strength, but same principles apply. It's the inhale that we use to lift. Notice how the act of exhaling helps you actually brace and feel the core. You want to hold on to that tension, but then breathe into that tension. That's the key. All right, let's land the feet. Take a breath in to look forwards, and we'll chill out. Turn the feet away. Skandasana, bending one way. Inhale across center. Exhale to bend the other leg. And we'll do a few more. Good. Now we'll bend the right foot. Lower the left knee down. Low lunge vinyasa. One of my favorites. So as you inhale, open the arms like cactus branches, squat into your front leg. As you exhale, lift the pubic bone, press the forearms together. And repeat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lift pubic bone. And last one. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lift pubic bone. Take an inhale to reach your arms up to the sky, look thumbs. Great place to stay. Breathe here. Want to make sure we're not just relaxing the belly. We're sucking in below the navel. This is really the first movement of the back bend, a little suction in. If we're too hardened in the core and bearing down, that's not going to give us any support, and that's where you get hurt in the low back. So suck in first, lift the heart, and then you can brace. If that's feeling really good, explore going back. Use your exhale for now. Exhale back. Breathe in to come up. Okay, if that's feeling pretty good, switch the breath. Inhale to go back and hold. And then come up. Exhale. One more to go. Inhale, go back, hold your breath. And then come up. Exhale at the top. And now we'll switch. Take the legs back, plank. Chaturanga on your exhale. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right knee down. Set up your posture. And with an inhale, open the arms, bend the front knee. Exhale, reverse, lifting pubic bone, forearms together. Again, inhale, bending the front knee, open your chest. Exhale, forearms together. Last one. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, reverse the bend. And now we'll take an inhale, lift the arms to the sky, look thumbs, and just breathe here, sucking in the low belly. So it's that sucking in and lifting of the whole heart and rib cage. And then around that, we try to tension the core now that we've created that shape in the spine. So first phase, exhale to go back. Inhale, come up. That's kind of the easier way. Inhale up. Just really natural to exhale to brace. But of course, Bandha is the blending of opposites. So the next phase, inhale to go back. Hold your breath. Keep holding it, and then come up. And then when you're done, take a breath out. And that's the way that you do drop backs and more intermediate poses as well. So let's do it together. Slow inhale, 10, maybe 20%, and hold. Come up. Exhale. Last call, one more to go. Take your left leg back. Laghu Vajrasana, little thunderbolt of God. Who names these things anyway? I love it. Okay, so legs are parallel. And this is a preparation exercise for the full form of the pose. So on the exhale, we're going to lift the pubic bone and go back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come up. Notice how I'm kind of dropping my tail as I go back. So the next phase is going to be actually keeping more of a back bend, just a slight drop of the tail, tensioning the back of the legs. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come up. And then try it with your hands around your sacrum. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come up. A little bit harder now. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Okay, next phase, breathe in as you go back. So we're flipping the breath around again. Release the head back if you can. And come up. Inhale back. Exhale, come up. And then go back to your own comfortable degree and breathe there. We'll take about 3 breaths. So choose any of the forms. And then come all the way up. And just notice what you did with your breath to come up. Some of you may have exhaled to come up. Personally, I inhale to come up because that makes it a lot easier for me. It uses the breath to buffer the vertebra. And so we'll take a vinyasa now. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come through sitting. Exhale to lay down. Bend your knees for bridge pose. Okay, option 1 is come up into bridge. Option 2, hands under shoulders. Full wheel. And so we'll actually set up by exhaling to scoop the tail forward and lift the hips. On your inhale, push through the hands to rise up. Breathe slowly. Breath control is key. So I'm not taking super deep breath. My front line is way open. But I'm only breathing in a little bit of air. Holding for a little bit, and then letting it out slow. And then exhale all the way down onto your back. Draw the knees in, roll up. Come into a squatting position. Okay, so you can take the hands forward, drop your chin. And then with heavy heels, start to lift your hips up, moving into ragdoll. Hold on to opposite elbows. Let your torso relax. And with bent knees, let the arms hang loose. Heavy heels start to roll up through the spine. And then we'll meet standing tall. So this is just like Laghu Vajrasana, but the standing version. It's going to look something like this. Hands together over the heart. Exhale to bend the knees, drop the chin. Inhale, straighten the legs, and then lift the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the chin. Focus on straightening the legs, keeping them strong and parallel as you inhale. And then lift the chin at the top. And exhale again, bend your knees, look in. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the heart, lift the chin. Then start to lean back. Exhale, come forwards and bend the knees. Inhale, straight legs, lift the heart. Hold the breath as you lean back. Once you can't go any further, bend your knees a little more. Exhale to come up. Drop your chin. A few more to go. Inhale, straight legs. Take the back bend. Once you're maxed out, bend your knees. At this point, you can also try spreading the arms. Exhale, hug a tree, and come up. You can do a couple more at your own pace. I won't say anything. And when you're finished, we'll meet in mountain pose, samastitihi. And then take the feet apart. Come back to a squatting position or ragdoll, bending your knees. Let your torso hang loose and relax. Take some deep, slow breath. And notice the energy of those movements. And then come all the way into a squat. Gaze forward. Crow pose, Bakasana. Hands just in front of you, about half a foot or more. Lean in. Lift your hips higher. And as your hands press in, take an inhale to lean over your hands. And breathe. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, come through sitting with your legs out in front. You could step or hop through. Exhale, take your right foot to the inner thigh, about 90 degrees between your knees. Inhaling, reach for your left foot, but lift the heart. Exhale, fold over your left leg. And again, inhale, roll up to your spine. Lift the shoulder blades, engage your chest. Exhale, fold. And once more. As you inhale to roll up, the shoulders can go forward, making the arms longer. Exhale, bow in, and breathe. And try to breathe into your back. And full exhalation, totally empty. Hold the breath, tuck the chin. Without breathing, lift your heart, lock your throat. Abdominal vacuum option. Tension the core to breathe in. And exhale, let go. Take the left foot in, right leg out. With an inhalation, reach forwards for your right foot. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold over the right leg. And again, inhale, shoulder blades spreading and lifting, heart lifting. Exhale, folding. And then once more, roll up with your breath. Lift the chin at the top. Exhale, fold over your right knee, and take some deep, slow breath into your back. One more breath in. Exhale, look to your navel. And without breathing, lift your heart, lock your throat. Low belly scoops in gently. Tension the core to breathe in. And take a long breath out. And bring the legs out in front. Take an inhale to raise the arms. And then exhale, reaching forwards, lay down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. And then make your way onto your back into relaxation. Take the feet apart, rest the arms at the sides. And take a moment to feel the residue in your nervous system. So maybe it's a feeling of heat or energy in the hands and feet. Maybe in the face. Maybe there's a vibration pattern in the nervous system. Bring awareness to your forehead now. And relax all habitual tension. Awareness to the jaw. Completely letting go. Relax the eyes deep into the sockets. Relax the back of the throat. Relax the neck. Relax the limbs. And completely let go of the belly. Let the breath take care of itself. And just notice the movement of the breath through the nose. Notice the internal movement of the breath, the prana, gently radiating out from the belly and the heart. And this was a rather fiery or sun-based practice today. So with all that heat, we can anchor it into the core of the body through the exhale, through the root lock mula bandha, that grounding energy. And take as long as you can to relax today. Thank you very much for joining me this morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. We're out here in Canada, so thanks so much for joining, everybody. Peace. Hope this served you well.